Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see everybody. All right, we're going to get shuffled here, and then we're going to see what happens. Right. We're going to dive into the 8-8 Lionsgate energy, which is so exciting, right? What are we manifesting? What are we calling in? So, let's see. Definitely been working on something there. Queen of Pentacles energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, hi friend, how are you? We're going to do the Lionsgate, kind of reading. Let's just see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple things. Let's see what the vibe is, right? I am doing well. So good. Happy to be here. My existence pays for itself. I mean, we're going to take that. Today, I am open to miracles. Hello. Oh my God, let's totally take that. All right, I'm going to grab a couple of these, and then we're going to grab a couple of other just to see what the energy is. Oh, listen, it's full on Halloween in this house right now. Look at my mug. I was just, before Nolan went to bed, we were talking about how we're going to decorate. So next week, Aldi has their Halloween stuff that's coming out, which I think is amazing because it's like pink and white and iridescent, right? And so my Christmas theme is pink, white, and iridescent. And so now I'm like, oh my God, I could get our Christmas tree out, put a little witch hat on it, and get all the other stuff out on the... So anyway, I guarantee you it'll be Halloween all year long in my house. And I love it because it's pink, white, like, so I do pink, white, iridescent, and gold. And I live for skulls. Like, I freaking live for them. So I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I just, now I need to get a new cover for my sofas to kind of go with the theme. But I even found some pink ghost pillows. Ugh, now I'm out of control. Welcome, 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 whoever has joined us. Go ahead and introduce yourself. My name is Rebecca. I will be your reader and guide today. And we're going to dive into the Lionsgate 8-8 portal. Okay, so let's just, you don't have to. No, you do whatever you feel is necessary. Let's get a mantra. Like, what are we doing here? The universe bends to my desires. Nothing is out of reach for me. The person of my dreams is already dreaming of me. Excuse me? Okay, I'm loving this energy for this. So, obviously we're using this energy and we are looking at what are we manifesting. The other side of, this time is, cool. You can go if you don't need to be here. I'm totally fine with that. Thanks for coming, though, and leaving comments, because it really does help. Hi! Welcome! So, we have the universe bends to my desires. Nothing is out of reach for me. And the person of my dreams is already dreaming of me, okay? So right now, this is the energy where there's a lot going on. So if you feel tired, FYI, rest. If you need to drink water, okay? Rest. There is a lot of, upgrades going on. So like if you're a person who has spiritual gifts or are developing spiritual gifts and things like that, right? Good to see you too. Then I would, you may be tired. You may have headaches. You may not, things may be a little off. But during this time is a lot of upgrades. Okay. So I will say, like, what do we need to leave behind? Because not only do we have the 8-8, but we also have a full moon the next day, right? So we're really working with a lot of energy. And so again, if you're feeling tired, please rest, but we need to look at what do we need to leave behind? What lessons, what are we taking with us? Into this next chapter, and how are we being supportive, right? Like, how are we being supported by the universe, by God, the angels, all of that, and what kind of supportive messages can we get, right? So first messages out is Ugh, so much energy. I'm like dying over here. The universe bends to my desires. Nothing is out of reach for me. The person of my dreams is already dreaming of me. So I love this energy. Bottom of the deck, everything I desire desires me more. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple astrology zodiac cards and let's just see there. And then we're going to dive into just a little quick reading about, you know, this energy, right? Yes, definitely. Thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. So let's see. What is the vibe? What is the energy? 2 came right out. Yes. And then, okay, listen, we are in Leo season, okay? We are, hello, kitten123 heart. Welcome. So good to see you. So listen, we're in Leo season. Maybe, you know, maybe you're a Leo. Leo's the ruler of the 5th house, who is like, it's love, it's romance, it's creativity, it's hobbies, it's all the things, right? Pleasure. Think about what makes you happy, what brings you pleasure in your life, right? So the 2 that came out together is opposition and Saturn. So you may have been, you know, maybe you're seeking balance right now, right? Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So if anybody wants a personal, you are welcome to, in the description, there's a link called Hipsy. And you're welcome to book something. There are plenty of options on there. So listen, right now we're doing a collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest, right? So we have, you may be seeking balance, right? Maybe you've gone through a time of, you know, things are kind of up and down. But I do feel with this Saturn energy, it's like during this time where things may, where things may have had we may have had some conflicts, whether it's internal, whether it is, oh, yay, thank you so much. So if you've been going through a lot, I feel like you've also learned a lot with the Saturn energy, right? And it's like now you're stepping into the attitude of discipline, you know, like we've gone through some things and now we're playing on how we getting out of it, right? But, oh, look at this. Some of you may be looking for love. So we have that here as well. So 8-8 manifestations, you know, those kinds of things. Where are we going? There we are. This, not the, okay, you want to do this one. Okay, great. So we are, we're going to look at how the universe is supporting you right now. What do you need to leave behind? Where are you going, right? Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. You guys are so sweet. So listen, how is the universe supporting you during this 8-8 Lionsgate? Okay, how is the universe supporting you during this 8-8 Lionsgate? My ears are already ringing. What they got? Oh, okay, listen. I feel like I said, I was feeling the energy of there was things going on. There was conflicts or uncertainty in your life. We have the Death card here, and I'm going to tell you, this is about, it's letting go, right? It's embracing those endings, because knowing deep down that those endings bring in new beginnings. You know, and that's ultimately what this is. I feel like whoever this is, you know, you're going through a major change, a major metamorphosis, right? And you're learning how to find yourself again. You know, you've learned a lot of lessons through these obstacles or uncertainties, but now you're pushing forward to this Leo energy, which is, you know, finding that what makes you happy. So earlier I tried to make a video and it just went haywire, and it was all about, I'm going to try and do another one, but it probably won't come out the same, but someone was coming home to self. How beautiful is that energy, right? Coming home to self. It was the 4th house and the first house. So it was house and home and self. And if you really think about it, this is kind of that energy. It's like somebody is coming home to themselves. They're figuring out who they are, what makes them happy, what makes them tick, coming up with plans to move forward. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this card. So the universe may be giving you endings, or, you know, things that need to come to an end so that you can move forward. You can create something new. You know, and it's a lot about letting go. It's a lot about because those things that are in our lives aren't meant to be there forever, right? And so let go so that this beautiful transformation, this beautiful change can come in. What do you need to leave behind right now? I feel like somebody's very anxious. All of a sudden I'm like, oh God, so anxious. So what are you leaving behind? Let's talk about that. Okay. So listen. Ooh, okay, great. So you may be, I don't know that it's as much leaving behind or having to leave behind, but I feel like with this Seven of Wands energy, right, it's more like you letting go. And it's like figuring out how to defend yourself, protect your energy. So I feel like this is more like you learning to let go of just being out there all willy-nilly, right? Like I think sometimes we have a feeling like we have to let anybody and everybody in because we're like, oh my God, like is the next opportunity coming or no? And we just automatically like welcome everything. I think at this point you've let go of that. You've kind of let go of, being open. Just willy-nilly out here. And now you're able to put up these beautiful boundaries so that you can actually grow, right? Because if you don't have healthy boundaries, you're not letting people know how to love and respect you, right? With this, when you figure out how to put up these beautiful, healthy boundaries, that's really when these, you get some kind of breakthrough here. This is that mental clarity that you've been looking for. This is like new ideas that are leading you to a lot of success. And that success, hello, King of Pentacles, right? For some of you in that other card, it said that we are, the person of your dreams is already dreaming of me. Well, maybe the person of your dreams is, somebody who's very successful, somebody who is very stable. This is somebody who can come in and provide and protect you. Like, that's beautiful, right? Everything I desires me more, and the universe bends to my desires. Nothing is out of reach. But again, you've learned that we have, oh, hi! No, you're not lead at all. We're doing an 8/8 Lionsgate read. So I will say that by you guys putting up these beautiful boundaries, you are actually figuring out what you truly want, which is actually beautiful, right? And maybe it is this beautiful, King of Pentacles, somebody who's going to come in and take charge, right? Lead, provide, protect, somebody who's also very disciplined, so kind of like where you're at right now, right? So listen, you guys, for my TT people, for the talk, I almost lost my account this week, and thanks, it's full on Halloween over here, so I had to reevaluate a few things. And I can't put all my eggs in one basket. So I actually am thinking about taking legal action. So it's gotten really bad. And I will say that there are even people reporting in the subscribers only videos, which I think is interesting in itself. So I had to really think about it. I'll go back on there, but I actually don't want them to like get half of my money. Because like every gift that you give, they take half. And so this is why we're here tonight, and I will go back to, I'll go back in there probably tomorrow or Saturday, but I can't go in there all the time, and I have to keep my options open, so that I don't just disappear forever. Anyway, that's why we're here. Back to this, though. Okay, so you guys are stepping into who you're meant to be. You are overcoming a lot of obstacles. You're overcoming a lot of conflicts. And how did you do that? Is like you disciplined your mind. You really worked hard to put up these beautiful boundaries. What are you leaving behind? Well, it's you just not knowing what you truly want, right? It's you now having that mental clarity and seeing like, hey, I want that stability. I want that, right? So we are now going to look at what's going to change for you with this 8-8 Lionsgate. What's going to change, or what change is coming in? Now, we saw that there is a major transformation coming for you, and that's actually to support you on your journey, right? So what major change, how's this 8-8 Lionsgate going to change things for you, or what change is coming in? Let's see. What do they want to tell you? Oh, listen. Oh my God, I love that. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, look. So like I said, we have been going through, the collective in general has been going through a lot. Lots of conflicts, lots of learning about yourself, like finding that balance within, right? Justice. So the scales are going to start balancing for you. Okay, like this is freaking beautiful. You are learning, you're going to be able to let go of all of the disappointments, all of those tears that you have cried, and the scales seemed tipped out of your favor, right? I feel like because you went within and you listened to that spiritual guidance, you saw the light within yourself, you changed your perspective, right? You embraced that sacred pause. You embraced that isolation as a time for you to learn, which is Saturn energy, right? And you went within, you listened to the divine, and you realized, oh my God, I am totally the light that I need, right? And that is why things are changing. This is your divine justice, okay? This is the scales balancing. This is you getting clarity on a lot of situations, right? I love that change for you. I mean, that's freaking beautiful. So what's being activated within you, let's say? Like, what's being activated with this 8-8 Lionsgate? Let's see. Ooh, energy is moving quick, honey. Oh my God. Listen, because you moved away from things that no longer served you, no longer fit you, because you realized, you wanted more, right? Look at her making a wish on that dandelion. You realized you wanted more, you needed more, you deserved more. So what is being activated within you? Honey. Okay, Ace of Cups. One, this can be spiritual, right? Like maybe you guys are, like I said earlier, maybe you're going through this ascension, right? Maybe you are, like your spiritual gifts are strengthening. Maybe this is the gift of intuition. Maybe it's discernment, whatever it is, right? But whatever that is, it's coming in quickly, right? This is a lot of movement in the right direction. This is you making the decisions to make these moves, right? So it's like a lot of, just releasing, moving on to this next chapter. And I do feel with a lot more love, feeling loved from the divine, right? And a lot more like you've got this new wave of like creativity to open this beautiful chapter, this next chapter, right? So for some of you, you really are stepping into some more spiritual gifts. And for others of you, this is just like, hey, you loved yourself enough to move on. Like, these are new things, new chapters, new ventures that are opening for you. So that's amazing. How are you going to move through this? With grace. How are we moving through this with grace? Okay, how are we doing that? Okay, listen. Okay, you've done a lot of work. Okay. Hi, Carmen. How are you? So you've done a lot of work here with this 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you have, while you were sitting in that hermit mode, while you were in that isolation, while you're in that beautiful sacred pause, you have been dedicated to yourself. You have been dedicated to building, a new something for you, a new chapter. You've learned a lot of lessons. Now, the universe wants you to know they recognize this. Okay, they recognize this. This is the 6 of Wands. Again, Leo energy, right? So they recognize all that hard work that you have put in and all the progress you've made. So again, sun energy, like, so listen, sun energy, this is you. Look at it shining bright. And I do feel like whatever is coming towards you, it's going to make you happy. It's going to fill you with joy. And it's going to, whatever this is your rebirth. We started this reading with the death card, and the death card was talking about this transformation. This transformation is here. So you're embracing what sets your soul on fire. What makes you happy? Didn't we say that? Like that house, the 5th house. So Leo season, you are listening to that gut, and now it's like you're moving towards what is really bringing in that happiness, that joy within. Okay, now any other messages they want to give you? Let's find out. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's so good to see you. All right, so let's see. What any other supportive messages that we need? Yeah, listen, Knight of Pentacles, okay? You've done a lot of work, and this has definitely been progress. This is you taking responsibility for your own healing, right? You taking responsibility for your own healing. Like, if you really think about it, do you know how many unhealed people there are in the world? You've taken that responsibility and you've run with it. You learned your lessons. You started to build a whole new routine to enter into this beautiful next chapter. The universe bends to my desires. Nothing is out of reach. The person of my dreams is dreaming of me. Everything I desire desires me more. So you've worked hard on raising your vibration. You've worked hard to get yourself out of conflict. Look at you. You're very connected to the divine, right? This is definitely, you have grounded yourself, and now look what's coming in. Can I tell you what's 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. This is you feeling love, support, feeling fulfilled in your life, happiness, harmony, and dreams coming true. Like, this is what everybody wants, but not everybody achieves because not everybody puts the work in. So, 4 of Pentacles, you took control of the situation, and now look at this. The wheel is turning in your favor. But, and this is what they're saying, okay? So why do you think that we have so many haters? Why do you think that there's a lot of envy and jealousy sent towards you? Because people think you're lucky. Oh, well, she got that again. That's because she's lucky. Oh, yeah, everything good happens to the collective. Well, the funny thing is that those people, they obviously didn't see all the work you put in, because nothing's ever handed to you. You worked hard for this. You worked hard. You worked so hard. Look at this. I mean, you were over here. Confrontation. That was your life. It was one big confrontation, one big out of balance, one big, like, this was all things, like, you had internal conflicts as much as you had external conflicts. You decided, you know what, I want more for myself. So you worked. Saturn energy. And, this is what they call Saturn's return, right? And it is a gift. Because you did the work, because you routinely did things, because you put in that, you were very patient, you were very disciplined, you decided, you know what, I'm going to overcome all these obstacles. And now, yeah, I mean, look, you decided this, you had a lot of things going on, and you decided. It's not luck, it's work. We can always have, we always have a little bit of luck out there, but you have worked for it. So keep that in mind. The dog's barking. She agrees. So, I think that's beautiful energy, really, and just know that the divine sees that you've done this. The divine sees that you have put in the work, right? So keep going. Look, wishes come true, and that's, the universe bends to your desires, okay? The universe bends to your desires. That's funny. Spirit's funny sometimes. They give me little personal messages here and there, and I just laugh about it. So funny. Anywho, let me shuffle these up. Let's see what else they want to get into tonight, and we will go from there. Let's see. So how's everyone's week been so far? What have you guys been up to? Anything exciting? Your life is supposed to go well. All right, let's see. I know you guys want to talk about love, so we can talk a little bit about that. Let me grab our love deck. I've already got the charms out too, right? So there is something about somebody having courage to come forward. Somebody is listening. Maybe they've been connecting to the universe, to the divine. There's a third eye here. So I think this is like intuition, right? Somebody is intuitively getting nudged to, I want to say speak something too, but they're trying to find that courage, right? Oh, yay! Good, Tori. That's exciting. All right, so yeah. Somebody feels foolish. Okay, somebody feels foolish, but they want to come forward. Watching you shine has made somebody happy, has made somebody want that same happiness, that joy, you know, that laughter in their life. And again, like we said, you guys have been putting in a lot of effort, right? And it's showing in all aspects of your life. You got that glow up going, right? Oh my goodness. Got a little mint tea going. Okay, so let's pull a couple of these. Let's see what's happening. I've got some charms we're gonna pull too. Ooh, let's see. Oh, So we've got prayers, wishes, faith. Your prayers and requests do reach the heavens, even if you have your doubts. So you or someone else may be praying for something. This is really standing out to me. Forever. On that, I don't know if you can see it, on that tattoo. It says forever, okay? Somebody is looking and hoping and praying for their forever thing. I do feel like there's definitely been a transformation, because I'm looking at a couple of butterflies on here. A rebirth. They just said rebirth. So I don't know if this is you or if this is your person, but we'll find out. Somebody's been hoping, praying, wishing. Oh no, studying for finals? Stop it. So listen, we'll find out if this is your person or if this is you. But somebody's hoping, praying, wishing for their forever thing, right? Ooh. Okay, you do have somebody coming forward. Okay, now hold on, I gotta cover a lot of this up. Hello, welcome, so good to see you. We have enchantment, serenading, flirtation. Somebody wants to come in. Somebody wants to come in, okay? They're gonna play a little song and dance for you. This is, you know, I feel like somebody wants to pull on your heartstrings. You know, this is somebody who wants to come in. They want to pull on your heartstrings. They've been praying. Okay, so this isn't you. This is your person. The person on your mind. So we have somebody who wants to come in. They want to pull on your heartstrings a little bit. Yeah, they want to ask you out, honey. Hold on. She doesn't really have a lot of clothes on. She must be getting ready. Okay, so she's getting herself all ready for this date, right? Somebody wants to take you out. They say, on this card it says, you know, get ready, you know, and see what happens, right? on the bottom, this is some kind of agreement. This could be a spiritual agreement. This could be, you know, long live love and those who love life. It's marriage, it's agreement, it's official. So maybe this is your official person, right? I mean, I can't show you everything because they real naked, okay? But I can show you some things. I can't do nothing on the talk. I'm back in TikTok jail. So I almost lost my account this week for fraudulent reasons. So we have somebody who this is either you have an agreement with, or you know, there is like this is like your person, right? All right, so let's pull a couple of charms. Let's see what kind of charms want to come out. All right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it is what it is. Whoever's doing it is going to get... I'm probably going to take some legal action here in a minute. Because I'm over it. Okay, listen. You guys, we get this every time. And so we got that peacock without its feathers out. This is somebody who they are disempowered. They can't even speak the words, but they do want to come towards you, right? This is travel, right? This is, somebody does feel disempowered, maybe disempowered by their situation, disempowered by how they reacted. You know, they do want to make their way to you, okay? They don't want to play games anymore. They don't want this back and forth weirdness, okay? They're like, I don't want to play games, you know? I don't want to play games. You're this person's anchor. Okay, you are this person's anchor. This person finds stability. They find hope. They find security in you. Oh my goodness, look, I love this. Oh, this is beautiful. So we have the elephant here. And this elephant, hi, welcome. So we have this elephant, and this is your ancestors coming in. Or maybe it's their ancestors, you know, right? But coming in and removing obstacles. How beautiful is that, right? Oh, I love it. One more. You know, have fun with these charms. Oh yeah, there's definitely this is success, right? This is like a win. There is like victory. Victory is what they're saying. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go over here. Let's pull out some decks. Let's see what's happening. If anybody wants a personal, you guys are more than welcome to find the links in the description. I just saw that card with the guy on the phone. Let's not go there tonight. Okay, so listen, your person has been watching you give yourself love, right? You're in that glow up. They feel really guilty. They hope that door is open. Okay. So let's see. What do they want to tell you? Oh. Oh. What is that? Somebody's having some legal issues. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. What's going on here? Okay. There's regret here. This is why... This is why this person's hoping, praying, wishing. They aren't sure. They have their doubts about whether or not you're going to take them back. This person is sitting here wishing, I wish this never had happened, right? They're sitting there in that massive amount of regret. They were enchanted by a third party, right? So you have somebody who was, there was a veil. There was, you know, things were not clear to this person. There was some kind of confusion, illusion around this person, whether it is a third party, whether it is, you know, just life. It could be a job. It could be hobbies. It could be something that, you know, just was not for them, not meant for them, not for the greatest and highest good. But for a lot of you, there was another person involved. And it's like they feel like they were enchanted. Like, oh shoot, bamboozled, as Carol would say, right? Oh yeah, you got this person. This is somebody you may have They're really thinking about like, oh my God, I want to grow old with this person, you know? So this is why they're saying, like, go out, meet this person, see where it goes, see what happens, right? See what follows. Well, just know in the back of this person's mind, honey, they already see you getting old with them. Okay? This person's coming in, they want it for the long haul. Bottom of the deck. Where's Alyssa when we want her? When she should be here, right? Because look, you have marriage. I mean, this person really is thinking that long term. There she is. Alyssa, that's marriage twice. Okay? You know, I can't really give you dates. I'm not a, you know, here's the thing. Let me tell you a little bit about cards, okay? Cards are reading the energy as they are, as it is. Now, for some of you, you may not even, the person you think in your mind may not actually be the person you're meant to be with, okay? Some of you, and I'm talking from experience. Like, I had readers read for me and tell me so-and-so was my twin flame. That person is not my twin flame because of all the disgusting things that happened. God would not allow that, right? So we ourselves are sometimes bamboozled about who we are meant to be with. And your real person will find you, right? And that's like it could be a new contract, a new agreement here. This can be someone from your past. This could be, when I say past too, and you haven't, maybe you're single, maybe you're looking for love. This could be someone you've had past lives with. Like, I mean, there's so much, right? There's so many things, and we all have the power to change our path within any second. So your person can decide 10 seconds from now, like, I'm gonna call her right now. And it may not have been what they felt a second ago, right? So we have to know, like, the energy around the situation. You can kind of look more at it, specifics about time frames, about this and that. Now, I will say today's rune that we pulled, the Isa, that one is, that actually time frame is sevens. So 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years. So, and that's the time frame that they give for that rune that was pulled earlier today. So maybe that you're in that 7. She did, right? She's like, oh my God, did someone say marriage? What? So listen, I mean, it can be, I'll be honest, like, the runes they're pretty legit. I have told people about car accidents before they have happened, and I mean, like, it's kind of eerie, and I have clients that are like, how the hell did you know that? Like, I was like, I don't know, this where they came out, you know? So, yeah, you have somebody who's definitely learning something, okay? This is somebody who has 9th house. This is Sagittarian energy, right? This could be somebody who is at a distance. Whether distance is they're just not speaking to you, or they are at a distance. They would have to travel to you. But this is somebody who is learning. This is somebody who, and its religion is here, and this person is praying. So maybe this person has found their way home, right? Maybe they were on a deep, dark path, and now they're not, right? They're seeing things from a higher consciousness. As I say, they're coming home. I got Adele Hometown on here. Somebody's coming home. So listen, you got change, okay? So this person who was enchanted by something or someone else, right? They want change. They realize, like, this is just a friggin' cloud. This is illusion. That's why they're that's why they're coming in here and playing you that little fiddle, right? They're pulling on your heartstrings because they're gonna be like, I was bamboozled. And all that glitters isn't gold. You know? Yeah, so this person definitely wants to tell you about endings, you know? And this is somebody who wants to tell you, and they have the idea that this ending is opening doors for your new beginning, right? This is why they're like, oh my God, like we could go out on this date, right? This person's already seeing you like old and gray. This person is like planning your wedding. They're not going to tell you none of that, by the way. They're not going to tell you none of that. Get it ready. They want to speak. Okay. You get ready for some communication here. This is Mercury. So this person, it's in their mind. Mercury is about thoughts. It's also about communication. So it is in their mind that they want to speak to you. You know, this is them. Virgo energy as well. It's Gemini and Virgo. So Gemini is about that communication. It's about that like movement forward and, you know, little, it could be their thinking, but it's also Virgo is planning. So this person, it really is planning. They want this freaking commitment, right? Your person wants a commitment. You better believe this is the Uranus. Expect big change, right? Expect big change. Underneath that is January. So I don't know, maybe you're getting married by January. I don't know, but or maybe you're going to hear from somebody, something happened in January. I don't know. January might be a birthday. I don't know. Let me get you. They're leading me over here. So, let's see what initials stick out. Okay, we have E, T. So, your person may have somebody, may have a first, middle, or last name that starts with E. N. I see Nate, Nathan. Annette. I see A. D. D can be a first, middle, or last name. K. First, middle, or last name. J. I see the name Jess. Somebody thinks this is a joke. That's funny. R. Maybe the first, middle, or last name. V. First, middle, or last name. I just heard Victory. I don't know if somebody says JS a lot, right? Like, just saying. Because they're like, just saying. That's funny. Because I'm looking at J and S, and they're like, just saying. That's what I'm hearing right now. That's funny. Ooh, I do see a V and an O and a W. Somebody is really thinking about a vowel. Okay. This is somebody's X. I see EX here. Anything else? I. You got a B and an N. All right, so first, middle, or last initials. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's what I keep hearing. That's funny. All right, so let's talk about this. Let's dive in a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, so we have somebody praying. We have somebody who is learning. Exactly. Coming home to victory, right? They're just saying, by the way, in case you missed that. Just saying. I feel like that's going to be like them coming in with this like, oh, hey, I'm going to pull on your heartstrings. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know that I was getting bamboozled, right? I didn't know I was all caught up in some weirdness, you know? I'm just saying. Don't hold me accountable. Oh, bless it. I'm just saying. Oh, my God. Listen, this person has cried. They have grieved you. This person is sitting in the energy of, like, grief is really just love. It's all the love you want to give, but you can't. Like, this person is literally crying. Bless it. They got something to say to you, though. Those lips are lit up. Fourth house. Again, house and home. You know, maybe they had a house or a home with somebody, you know, and there's now change, right? Maybe this person, I do feel like we got the elephant out, you know, the little elephant charm. The fourth house does talk about those, your ancestors. And to me, when I see elephants, it's usually like your ancestors are removing obstacles from your path, you know, so this, and the fourth house can also be past. So, elephant in the room. Oh, yeah, honey. Just saying. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so not only do they feel like they want to grow old with you, but this person does, they want to build something with you. Okay, they want to build something with you. This is somebody who has paid attention to the sign symbols, synchronicities, and this is somebody who is looking at you as that blueprint. Like, oh my God, this person, we would be so successful, you know? So this is why, like, they see long term. This person sees long term with you. All right, so what is the... Yeah, this person wants to come in. They're like, I let go of all those old habits, by the way. They really have, growth is not a matter of learning. It's a matter of unlearning old habits. And that's, you know, maybe this is part of that communication, right? I see you as my anchor. I see you. Sorry, I just hit the camera there. I see you as my anchor. I see us being incredibly successful, you know, victory, right? And this is, you know, your obstacles are being removed, right? So that maybe some of their obstacles were, you know, unlearning old habits. So maybe for some of them, this is, you know, addictions, or this is, understanding like they need to have healthier, I know, right? I love the charms too. They need to have healthier boundaries, you know, or this person has to become clear with what it is that they want, right? Bottom of the deck is, it's only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. So this person was, oh yeah, this is definitely a divine wanting transformation. They learned their lesson. They've learned. Where'd that fly come from? So listen, when you have flies, I mean, you have trickster spirits, right? These are people that want to bamboozle you. There's trickster spirits amongst us. So this person definitely, they want change, okay? And that's what this is, right? This is somebody who they want change, and they see you as their destiny. This is a divine counterpart for a lot of you. And like I said, you may not even, for some of you, you do not know this person. This is somebody who's going through their own traumas. I don't, maybe, you know, their own dramas. And now it's like they're seeing the world differently because they've learned these lessons, right? So listen, these cats are like all up on me. Bless it. All right, let's pull a couple of these. Let's pull a couple of these. What do they want to tell you? Ooh, bless it. Lots of jumpy. Okay. Yeah, this person has been watching you. Okay, they're sitting in massive regret. And, I mean, to me, this could be like they regret that family situation. Some of them may have a family with somebody. Some of them may, you know, there's some kind of togetherness, right? So this is like, I'm getting like maybe they have a family, or they were about to have a family, right? So it definitely is somebody who is, they're in regret, but they're watching you. I deleted a message. Oh, you make me laugh, Hannah. It's so funny, like, what people will type in a chat, like, freaking crazy stuff, right? We are about to go into that full moon. Tomorrow we'll do a moon reading, okay? But anyway, so your person has been watching you. They've been trying, and this is also, like, communication, right? That Page of Swords is, like, maybe they feel like they were, you know, pages are young energy, right? So this could be somebody who has, they feel like they were immature in their communication in the past, right? This person really does want to, they want to talk, and it is like they're starting to embrace a different perspective, and that's like because they've kind of been sitting there, they've kind of watched you. I do feel like with these birds in the background, there has been a lot of chatter. There has been, you know, this is the voice in this person's ear that has kept them at a distance, but this person regrets that. right? They regret it. And I do feel like they regret some kind of family situation that they put themselves in, you know? Oh my God. Tricksters. Yeah. This person does want a new beginning with you, right? They're looking for this path. They're looking for this opening with you. And this is definitely something like, you know, this Ace of Pentacles is new opportunities. This is you gotta love a full moon. Gotta love it. So many weirdness. So listen, you have somebody who really does want this new beginning. This is somebody who sees security. They see stability. You are this person's manifestation. Like, they're trying to bring you in just as much as you're trying to bring them in, right? I have Hannah and Tori can do that. It's hard for me to read and do all of that. That's why there's people in here, you know? So, yeah. And that's it, right? Just let the energy, yeah. And that's exactly it. You know, this person has been very burdened, you know, by these endings, because this is going with endings, right? And they have been burdened because they know that they weren't with the right person. They're realizing there's been a lot of stress. There's been a lot of burden. I'm hearing that this person stayed out of responsibility for something, right? That's like somebody may have felt responsible. Somebody really wanted to carry a weight for somebody else, but they're realizing like that's not healthy. That's not there, you know? Others of them, it's just that they've had other things that have really burdened them. And now that's coming to an end. That's why they're looking at, you know, you. Oh, it's just a popping in there, isn't it? They're looking at you as like growing old. Like, they see this, that you honestly hold the two of you together is a lot of growth and a lot of success. But yeah, Queen of Pentacles, right? This is somebody who, they look at you, you ground this person. You're caring, you're nurturing. You know, you're also very stable, right? You're very stable. You're very practical. And perhaps the person that they were with, no. Anything else? Yeah. Okay, look! Oh my God! Listen, this person is going to be reaching out soon. And they want to, like I'm saying, they're going to tell you that they're leaving things behind. Somebody really does. With this Six of Pentacles, you know, it's money or it's energy. This person wants to reach out because they really do. There's like this, they're looking at you as like they want to, they have something to say. You know, this is definitely somebody who, I feel like they feel like you've supported them in the past, or, you know, you would be somebody who that, you know, would be very reciprocal. But I do feel like in this instance, this is, they want to reach out. They want to let you know, like, why there was distance, what kind of lessons they may have learned. Like, this person wants to put that baggage down, right? This person, wants to put these burdens down, right? You know, are they single? Listen, we haven't gotten any of that energy. It looked like this person in here, like, it kind of looks like they've left or they're about to leave, right? When they reach out, you know, they're not saying a whole lot. It's very close to their chest. They're getting the idea if they haven't already, right? Because they're looking at you. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing is, like, if you really look at this, like, this person really, they know. Some are acting single. I mean, could be. Now, in this instance, this energy feels like, I mean, there's been an ending. You know, they're moving into calmer waters, you know, but for some it's been delayed, you know, but that delay, here's what I am going to say though. is if you haven't heard from them, it is because they're not ready. It's because they're not healed enough. Like these people, yeah, exactly. They're working on things. And not just that, they're in that searching for the truth. They're in there letting those empty cups go, right? All those things that were not meant for their greatest and highest good. This is somebody who has decided, like, okay, it's time for me to pack my bag. It's time for me to find the truth. Like, where they were, whatever this weirdness was, right? It wasn't for them. So they're starting to see that. They're searching for that new. They're letting go of old attachments. They're moving on because they want to get onto their true path, you know? I do think a lot of them stayed too long, right? Like they really tried to ride that storm out. You know, like this person, they knew, they were cautioned. They're like, this isn't your person. I'm going to keep fighting, you know, but they're still looking at you. Look at that. They're still just looking at you. Sitting there beautiful with your throne and all the life around you. And it's like, my sticks barely got any leaves on them. Look at you. You got a friggin' forest over there. Everything around you grows. Like, I'm barely hanging on. I'm all bandaged up. You know, so you have somebody who never stopped actually looking at you. You know, and this could be somebody that, you know, they didn't tell you. They honestly did not tell you how this is. And you know what, to be honest with you, this could be somebody who wasn't honest with themselves. You know, I feel like this is somebody who it scared them. But now this person does. They want to balance this out. You know, if there were third parties, no more. You know, this has come out a couple of times tonight. This is that King of Pentacles energy. When they do come forward, they're coming forward secure, safe, protective. You know, this is somebody who wants to provide for you. This is somebody who is kind. This is somebody who offers you stability and success, you know? And that's why, like, everybody wants to know time frame. I mean, yeah, I can pull out that deck, but I'm going to be 100% honest. It's going to happen when it happens, and it's going to happen at the most amazing time. We cannot rush this person to heal. Just look at how long it's taken you to get to where you are right now, right? We can't rush it. Even though we want it now. I mean, that's the world, right? That's the world we live in right now. We want it now. Like, why can't I have it today, you know? But the thing is, you also, if this person comes in, you let them in, and they're not completely healed, you're going to redo that cycle again. That person is going to leave. That person is going to go chase something else that they know is empty because they're not ready to commit. So we want them to come in when they're ready, you know, and that's it. And we have to trust that it is the most perfect time, right? It is the most perfect time. All right, they're leading me over here. What do they want to tell us with this deck? Hold on. Let's see what they want to tell us. Yeah. And it's, you know, and for some of you, you've been doing this for a few months. For others of you, I've talked to people that it's been 15 and 20 years, and they did get back together. Things separated. They got back together. And the thing is like, don't bother coming back until you're ready. Because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to go round and around and you not work on your healing because I'm working on mine, you know? So we don't want that. All right, why are they telling me to get this deck? So this is a ship in reverse. So this person isn't too far from you, okay? This is somebody that's not very long distance. This is waiting for love to come in, so it could be that you're not, like, it's going to be quicker than you think. Yeah, this somebody wants forgiveness. They want reconciliation. So it's definitely been, this person wants that reconciliation. And it's because, now I will say, why is it taking so long? It's because they don't have clarity. You know, it's like and to me, it's like they're still looking at themselves and thinking like, I have work to do. right? With that mirror, I'm still looking at myself. There's still things that I see that I'm not ready to go. You know, I'm not ready for whatever you guys would be, right? Yeah, so, and a lot of them, you have to understand, like, this is, like, unhealthy relationships, okay? Now, they are, you know, they definitely, there were things that were hidden in this unhealthy relationship, but they do look towards you as the person who holds the key to their heart, right? For some of them, you know, there were children here, and this could be like part of the reason why it has taken so long. For others, it's like, this is just like, they're not ready for that new phase yet, right? Now, we have is it on in the end? Yes. You know, is this, they can still be working on detachment. You know, they're not quite fully detached. And they could be single and not quite fully detached. There's still like that wound that they're working on, right? So, chance meeting, take a chance, opportunity, reward. You know, for some of you, it is. You guys are going to run into this person randomly, you know, or they're going to make it that look random, right? For others of you, this is just, you know, there's going to be this time where they're like, I'm going to take this chance. I'm ready, right? So, we want it now. But I do think part of the lesson is that divine timing. We have to be patient. You know, we have to be patient. We have to allow the divine to lead us. We have to know that when it does come in, it is at the very most opportune, perfect time. And, you know, here's the other side of this. A lot of your people, from what, you know, I get emails and messages all the time. A lot of your people are attached to people that are not good for you. So, you know, the divine may be protecting you, right? You don't know. A lot of you have an idea that this person that they're attached to is a little boop boop, you know, a little clowny themselves, right? So it's out of protection. So we have to realize rejection is protection. Rejection is divine protection. So we have to trust in that divine timing and know that it will happen when it's meant to. And if you can hold on to that, yes, listen, thank you, divine, because I'm going to tell you, the divine sees, God, the universe, the angels, source, oneness of all, sees all the things that happen behind the scenes that you don't see. And we are being saved and protected from other people, right? Yes, thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. You know, this is a difficult situation. You know, you guys have definitely put in the work. The universe sees that. And you do have rewards coming. But we have to also understand that it all happens when it's meant to. And the thing is, we have to trust it. That's your test right now. That's your test. You know, trusting. We keep doing our thing. We keep doing our healing. We keep, you know, showing up for ourselves. We keep loving ourselves through it. And it will happen with the right person at the right time. And if you can hold on to that, then all of a sudden life becomes less stressful and easier. Right? Yeah. This person is clear. Listen, your person is clearing out karma. Okay? They definitely are. Their heart's on fire for you, though. This is somebody who wants change. This is somebody who wants a transformation. You know? But they have to clear their karma. They have to heal. You know? And we know that. Deep down, you all know that. But it doesn't make it easier. Alright, so... this one? Okay. We have to sit in the energy of inner peace. You know? And I'm telling you, this person is finding their way home. Because you left that light on. You know, this person is finding their way. They know it's time to go. And you keep leaving that light on. How do you leave that light on? By healing. By you being on your healing path. That's how this person finds their way home. Yeah. This can have to be like, you know, community here. Like, this is somebody who sees, they feel like they belong with you. And again, it's time to go. They don't know exactly how they're going to get there. But they will. You don't know exactly how they're going to get there. But one, you do need to keep reaching. You need to keep looking up. Keep reaching for those stars. And also with this, it's grounding, right? We need to find that poise. We need to find that grounding even as we are reaching. 12, this is spiritual. Reach to the divine. Reach to the divine. Never forget the why. Never forget why you are here. And I'm going to tell you why you are here. It's because you're meant to be that bright light, right? You're meant to teach people things. You're meant to raise the vibration. You're meant to, and this is the 4th house again. The 4th house seems to be coming out a lot lately. And it is house and home. I think a lot of you are going to teach people how to find that home within themselves by you shining your beautiful light. That's freaking beautiful. Because, I look back on my journey, and as strong as I always have been, there were times where, and I will tell you, I think it really does go back to the time where I lost my fiance, and all of a sudden my world was shaken. And from that point on, when it came to certain things in my life, I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know, I allowed people to walk all over me because I honestly, I just didn't know who I was anymore. And I feel like, I have finally, after a long time, a long road of healing, I'm finally figuring that out. And that's what we're meant to do. Right? And as you heal, you start healing others. You start allowing them to find themselves, right? Through the chaos, through the conflict, through the traumas. But you coming home to yourself is leading someone else home. And if you look at it that way, it's beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. Okay, let me pull these. Yeah. It's all about healing. It really is. It's all about healing. We have to heal our insecurities. We have to heal our wounds. We have to recognize our vulnerabilities. We have to really go into those deep pains, and we have to look at them. And that's where you find your spiritual strength. That's where you are able to transmute. This is where you are able to let go of guilt and all the other difficulties that are like within this situation. And that's where you find true balance, with this Libra energy, again, 7th house, right? So this is about when you find balance within, you find balance outside too, right? So it's beautiful. And it's you guys are holding that candle. Like, you are that light for that person that's bringing in this transformation. This is rebirth. You have gone through a huge change, and you've invested in this transformation, right? So know that you will get there, and work on your thoughts. Work on what you tell yourself. Okay? Work on what you tell yourself, what you say, express. Again, this is your energy, your life force. We have to be very aware of how we are, our energy that we bring to life, we bring to the world. Sorry, my throat wants to close. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get you a couple messages from your person, and then we'll call it good, you guys. So yeah, I always open it up to this lately. Afraid. Your person is afraid. They're afraid that they aren't going to be enough. Ooh, honey, I can't show you that card. This person also very passionate, hot and steamy. Lots of thinking about you. This person wants to send you a message of love, but they are afraid that, you are not going to reciprocate on their feelings. And the funny thing is, you're going to. You're going to be like, oh my God, it's about time. Listen, I can't keep this in. Okay? So, they're afraid. I can't show you a lot of this, but here. Look. Okay, there's 2 people. Passion. This person, listen, they feel the heat. They feel the heat, okay? But they're afraid to come forward. Alyssa, this one's for you again. Take it what you will. You have somebody who looks at you as a blessing. But I do, like I said, I mean, you have some of these people that are thinking about you long term. Some of them are, and especially we keep getting that house and home, fourth house, right? So you have somebody who is envisioning a house and a home, a family with you, right? And this person knows that they are blessed beyond measure that you are in their life, but they are working on themselves. They want to come in as their best self for you. They want you to continue to have faith. Leave that light on. You better leave that friggin' light on, okay? Because they love you. God, my dog's going crazy. It's a full moon coming up, so the animals are crazy, the kids are crazy. I mean, come on now. This person loves you. Expect communication because they freaking need you. This is them putting you up on that pedestal, right? Oh, okay. Go ahead, friend. I'll wait for you. So you do. You have somebody who is going to put you on that pedestal. They see you as the queen that you are, right? They're starting to realize, like, oh, this person is very significant in my life. And all signs point to you, honey. All signs point to you, right? So just know, like, there's a lot of behind the scenes things that are going on, and we just have to sit in expectation. You know, sit in expectation. And know that this person is coming towards you. Alyssa, do you want me to hang out for a minute? Because I'll wait if you want to put one through. Look, I keep opening it up to lovers. I'm telling you, this person is completing a cycle. They have learned their karmic lessons. This is beautiful. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, balance, temperance, right? This is somebody who wants healing. This person is going through a transformation. I love it. Ooh, endings. Endings lead to new beginnings, right? So, let's see. Empress. This is who they can't take their eyes off of, okay? And here's the thing, you guys. Look at this Empress. Okay, she is freaking beautiful, okay? But she has cried. There has been pain here, but she kept going. You know, this Empress balanced her own scales, right? She learned her worth. This is somebody who is sitting in that divine feminine energy of receiving. You know, but you have done the work. You have struggled. You have cried. You know, and they're realizing this. And I think the divine wants you to, one, know in your knower that this person is working. You know, this person, you know deep down that this person has to kind of, you know, work on themselves. You know, but they are very focused on you. And you do know that. You can feel it. You can feel it. And look at, there's a computer back there, right? So this person's like, they're up at night, like online, like, what's this person doing? What's happening over there? They're making that decision. This person is making that decision. You know, they don't want to keep avoiding you. They know it's unavoidable. Twin flame, right? And here's the thing with twin flames too, is this twin flames, in order for you guys to come together, you guys have to come together in yourself, right? You have to be that oneness within. So you have to have that balance of light and dark. You have to balance out your own masculine and feminine so that you can come together whole. But this person is looking at union, right? This person sees a purpose with you. And look at this, Ten of Pentacles. Like this, I'm telling you, somebody's thinking about marriage. Gosh darn it. They got marriage on the brain. Yeah, honey. Somebody may even be, if they don't live near you, there's relocation here. They don't want this heartbreak. They want to put all these burdens down, this stress. You friggin' speak what you need to speak though, okay? Reunion, walked away. They're in their head. They're healing. You looking good. Marriage again. celebration, stability, taking action, balance. You know, you've got this person here that is like, I'm going to tell you, for some of them, they are getting counseling. For some of them, they really are getting counseling. They're getting support for whatever healing they need, right? And this is why it's taken them a minute. Like, this person definitely... Now, Hierophant can be marriage. Hierophant can be a new contract, a new agreement, you know, a spiritual agreement. This can also be marriage. This can be a mentor. This can be, you know, this can be a few different things for different people. But they really are looking at change. They want to change. Yeah, and this is good news, right? The fact that somebody wants to change, this is good news, right? This is somebody who has gone within. They dream about you, right? They're dreaming about you. They want to reach out, right? This is 8 of Wands. This is something is coming in quickly for somebody. This conversation. This is an emotional conversation, but they're coming in emotionally balanced. They feel passion, but they're also taking the lead here. This is, you know, the King of Wands energy is somebody who is passionate, somebody who is a leader, somebody who makes bold moves. I wonder why not. Why want it? Let me look. Let me look. Let's see what's happening. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Coming in here crazy. You wanna do a then the page goes blank. Okay. If you want to do like a Venmo or a PayPal, you're welcome to do that. And then I'll message them about that. That is silliness. Silliness. I'm sorry that happened. But I'll message them when we get off here. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to go ahead and send that over, I will do that. But yeah, you guys have somebody who wants to take the lead. And this is a tough conversation that they're coming in. This is somebody who could be traveling towards you. Again, 6 of Swords. This is usually that person in a boat with all the swords in there, moving into calmer waters, right? But this is, you know, this is them taking action on that. Communication, movement. They are going to tell you that there has been a betrayal or an ending, you know, and about the person they were with, probably, right? You know, this is somebody that they thought was going to be very grounded, very organized, but it ended up not being, right? They're very focused. They're trying to gain control of their life again, and they're bossing up, right? They're bossing up. So this person really does, look, this is harmony. You know, you've got the Lovers, you've got harmony, and this is somebody who wants a reunion. This is somebody who is very determined to succeed. This is a very grounded energy with that 3 of Pentacles, right? This is somebody who is dedicated to finding this partnership, this commitment, this harmonized relationship with you. So, yeah, expect some kind of action here soon, because you do have this Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. You know, this is a manifestation. This is an opportunity. You know, they're trying to create this opportunity, or they may be planning something, right? But they have this. This is somebody who is making bold moves. Sagittarian energy. This is somebody who is letting go of those limiting beliefs, but it could be travel as well towards their wish. Towards your wish come true. So, they're working up the strength. And this is where, for some of you, this hasn't happened. They're working up the strength to complete a cycle. But it is coming in, right? I'm in the corner watching you. Yeah, so you have somebody that's definitely been watching you. This person has been at a distance, but they do want to reach out. They're putting an end to this karmic situation. So there's endings, new beginnings, transformation. They're ending whatever these toxic attachments were, these temptations, these lies. There's an ending coming for that cycle in their life. And again, star energy, this is you. They want to come in, they see you. They are wishing for you. This is somebody who is hoping for this healing moment with you. Which is actually beautiful when you think about it, right? I keep dancing. Okay. Let me go back over here. Okay. Yeah. He better. Listen. We're hoping. We're praying. We know. All right. Alyssa wants to ask about Jose. Alyssa, just tell me when you have sent over the money and I will double check it and we will go. It's a go. But you guys, tomorrow I will probably go on the talk. We will do a moon session over there. Okay. So we're going to talk about the full moon, which is on the 9th. But yeah, it is definitely, the energy is wild right now. Oh, I got it, Alyssa. I got it. Thank you for sending that over. Do you want me to use the moon cards or do you, I mean, because we are going into that full moon, I'm happy to do that. We'll use some moon cards and some tarot on your question. Do you want that? So, you know, I can't honestly tell you much about, you know, pregnancy, but you get a lot of hints, okay? You get a lot of hints that it's in the energy. Now, let's see. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Jose and Alyssa. Okay. Okay. All right. So there seems to have been like heartbreak in the past between the two of you. Okay. There seems to have been heartbreak in the past. But this person is wanting to, okay, this one wants to come out, manifest. This person wants to manifest. This person, the Page of Pentacles energy is, you know, they're interested in love, right? This is somebody who they're open, they're eager, they're looking forward to this new opportunity with you, okay? There's a lot of passion with this person, okay? You have a lot of this person has a lot of passion for you. They're actually really excited and wanting to find this balance with you, this harmony. And here's what they're saying, okay? And I'll pull a couple other cards too, but I feel like this person has been very defensive, right? Or they just have kind of been, I just heard the word defiant, you know, like they're putting it off. Like they're trying to push, like, I don't know if they're trying to push their feelings away, you know, as a way of trying to protect their heart or protect themselves. But ultimately, yeah, Alyssa, your person sees home. They see family. They see children with you, okay? Like, this is somebody who ultimately, this 10 of Cups is in their mind, okay? Okay, so I just asked if we're looking at marriage, like, this year. Okay, so I do feel like, I just heard put a ring on it. I don't know if this is what you've told them, put a ring on it. But you have 6 of Wands. You have success here. as far as when it comes to a marriage, you know. Now, will it be this year? I'm not sure. You know, this says, it gives you a time frame between August and February, right? When you look at the time period of this particular card. All right, let me see what else I want to tell you. But it's like they recognize that your person is recognizing, like, hey, I actually do want this home, this family, this life with this person, you know. But I do feel like they've kind of just, and I think people run, they push people away, you know. They put up a lot of barriers when it's their heart, right? Yeah, it is. It's like their past hardships, you know, really makes it difficult for people to want to take that leap. And I don't think that has anything to do with you, as much as it does with them. Yeah. And you keep telling them, like, honey, put a ring on it. Like, I have things that I want. And I know you have mentioned before, like, you know, you've kind of given this person, like, what you were expecting. You know, I want this. I want, you know, and they're saying continue to communicate what you want clearly, you know, because you're coming from an honest space. You're coming from a space where you are looking at things from a very honest perspective. You know, the Queen of Swords is somebody who uses her words to gain clarity, right? Oh my God, they just keep saying put a ring on it. Bless it. Yeah. And again, you got the family card out again. This is there's conversation coming about this. That makes me laugh so much. But look, your person, they're getting clarity on this, and it's like they know, like, they're going within, they're really looking at this, and they're really contemplating, like, how do I communicate this? All right, listen, you know what, they're telling me pull some charms. Let's pull a charm. Let's pull a charm. Oh my God. They're so funny. Like, I keep hearing, I don't know if it's your voice or your friggin' ancestors, your guides, your angels. They're like, put a ring on it. Just put a ring on it already. Oh, what do we have? Okay, listen. We have a heart. So there is love here, okay? What is this? I don't know what that is. Is that a bee? Is that a bee? Is that a butterfly? I think it's a butterfly. So there's transformation. There's transformation. They're looking at you as this friggin' star. It's your healing energy that brings them in. But they see you as this, like, beautiful independent. You know, they're like, oh my God, this person's so independent, right? But, oh, this one came out. So you're like a snowflake to them. And this is like, they see you as very unique. You're one of a kind, you know, and yeah. Oh, look at they're gathering their stuff together. I feel like, you know, there's like a little squirrel, right? You can't see it real good, but it's like a little squirrel over here, and I feel like they're like getting their self together, right? It's like, you know how these squirrels like gather all these nuts and put them in trees for like the winter, right? I feel like this person is trying to get themselves together for this, right? And they're not telling you. It's taking forever. It's a freaking camel in the desert, for God's sakes. God love him. God love Jose. It's just like you and Ralph. You know, God bless Ralph too. Yeah. Listen to your inner wisdom. You know, listen to your intuition. Your intuition actually tells you a lot, and deep down, you know. What's that? Yeah, there's new life. There's new growth coming in here. So I would definitely like. Again, time frame is hard. This is in their mind. Okay, look at that. 2 hearts joined. Come on now. I mean, it's in their mind. So please know that it's there. They're not seeing it. There's something in their past that has them nervous about a new beginning. So I don't know if something in your past with this person or just something in the past in general. But Alyssa, you're like the only person I ever get both of these cards out. Like, we're talking family. You're talking kids. You know, dogs. You guys are living, you know, that house with 2 dogs, 2 kids, you know, living your best life. You got these kids playing out in the yard over here with this rainbow. You know, they're just like, oh, so happy, right? Yeah, I don't usually get both of those cards out so quickly. And I would say, like, for you, like, look, your person's not speaking nothing to you. This person dreams about it. Like, to me, like, I'm looking at this and, you know, this is one, they have to make a decision. But this person does sit and daydream about this. You know, this person does sit and think about this. What if? Like, each one of those cups are like a what if. Okay, well, what if, you know, Alyssa moves here? What if, you know, we want to get married? What if? Like, I feel like this person thinks about stuff like this, you know, and I do think they dream about it. They do want to bring harmony. They do want to bring balance. Expect some changes soon, okay? But just know everything will happen as it needs to, as it should, right? And we have to just continue working on our manifestations. You know, we have to sit in the right vibration. We can't waver ourselves. Like, oh my God, is this happening? Is it not happening? Because you're putting that energy out in the world. So you need to sit in the expectation of it coming in, right? Sit in that expectation that your ships are coming in, what it is that you want, what it is that you've been manifesting, what it is that you've been praying or asking for is coming. But just know that we have to, you know, it's kind of like we just have to be kind of in that fool energy where, you know, when it's time to jump, you'll jump. When it's time for him to jump, he'll jump. We have to be open to these new beginnings, but we expect them, we're open to them, and it's like, you'll know when it's time, you know. But this person does, I mean, there is loyalty here with this person and you know, there really is. So sit in the attitude of gratitude if you ever feel yourself wavering. Be thankful for whatever it is in your life. You know, and life is difficult, and we have to remind ourselves that each and every day, no matter how difficult it is, there is something to be thankful for. So when you feel yourself going down and you're like, this is never going to work out, I need you to turn that around with something that you're thankful for, right? Something that you can honestly be like, you know what, today was a good day. You know, look at this that happened today, and it'll start opening up more and more and more, and you turn that vibe around, you know. And that's the thing. That's where the energy that we need to be in, because that's what the universe brings in, that match, you know, that energetic match, where your head is, you know, where your heart is. So looks good. You know, it looks good. When, I don't know, it, like they said, it was August through February was that date when I asked for a date. So it was August through February. So that doesn't really say, like, maybe that'll be like when this person proposes, or, you know, I don't know. But August through February. So, yeah. I hope that helped. I hope it helped, my friend. All right, kids. So I'm going to get off here, and unless there's anybody else that needs anything. Going once, going twice. Yeah, no, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you guys being so lovely and supportive, and, you know, just know that I'm going to have to come over here a little bit more because, the other one is acting so wonky. You know, it's a little wonky over there, and I mean, I could wake up tomorrow and my account would be gone. So at least you know where to find me. But tomorrow the plan is over there, and I'll have to figure out what time. We will do moon messages because we're getting ready for that full moon tonight. This will be posted so you can come back and watch if you missed the first part of it. We did talk about the energy surrounding the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. So if you missed that, this will post in just a little bit. You can go and watch it and see what the vibe is, which it was actually a really beautiful vibe, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you guys. And if anybody hasn't, please subscribe to the channel. You know, watch a couple videos, leave some comments, you know, all of that good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. I love you. Okay, bye.